все оружие на местных лиц. Совершено преступление также
Imagine driving home late at night when a black van suddenly cuts you off. Inside, men with guns, and they're coming for you. This isn't a movie, it's the Russian Mafia. Born from the chaos of the Soviet Union's collapse, now a global empire of fear, what you're about to see is raw, violent, and unforgettable. 7 disturbing encounters caught on camera, revealing a world most never escape. Viewer discretion is advised because this nightmare could be closer than you think. The dashcam captures what begins as just another uneventful drive, until 2 matte black SUVs slice through traffic with surgical precision. One cuts off a gray sedan from the front, the other tightens behind it, boxing it in like a predator cornering prey. Without hesitation, 4 men dressed in black spill out. Their movements are sharp, rehearsed, almost military. One approaches the driver's window, tapping it with the cold steel of a pistol. Inside, the driver freezes, his hands rise, his eyes wide with panic. Then the back door swings open mid-sentence. A second passenger is dragged out, hitting the pavement hard. His gasp is lost in the roar of passing cars. In under 40 seconds, it's over. No words, no shots, just an eerie silence and stunned witnesses left grasping for explanation. This wasn't a robbery, it was a message. They move in daylight, they don't hesitate, and they never miss. That highway extraction was a chilling reminder of the Mafia's ruthless precision. No hesitation, just cold efficiency. But what happens when a deal in a shadowy basement spirals out of control? You won't believe the chaos that unfolds next. In the Mafia's world, trust is a currency more dangerous than cash. Deep in a dimly lit basement, a group of men huddles around a flickering bulb, counting money with low, tense voices, unaware that a hidden phone camera is capturing their every move and the betrayal that's about to erupt. Then something shifts. A chair scrapes against the concrete. One man suddenly stands, pointing and shouting in Russian. His panic spills over. Accusations fly and the atmosphere flips in an instant. A man reaches into his jacket, tension escalating. Another man slams his fist on the table. Chaos erupts. Then you hear it, a gunshot. Screams fill the air. The phone drops, capturing the floor as shadows scramble, feet rushing for the exits. No confirmation has ever come of what transpired in that room. The video ends with a chilling scene of blood splattered on the tile and then silence. The echoes of that gunshot linger in the blood-stained basement, a grim testament to the Mafia's brutal betrayal, where trust can turn deadly in an instant. The truth of those final moments remains buried, but the fear lives on. Have you ever felt the sting of betrayal that cuts this deep? Share your story in the comments and subscribe to uncover more Mafia secrets that'll leave you shaken. The darkness doesn't end here. Let's see what happens when a secret interrogation gets caught on camera. In the Mafia's world, secrets are a death sentence. And one man is about to learn that the hard way, tied to a metal chair in a concrete garage where escape is a distant dream. A bare bulb swinging above him, casting shadows as dark as his fate. Around him, 3 men loom, their presence suffocating. One of them, the apparent leader, paces with confidence, his long coat draped over his shoulders. He isn't yelling, he doesn't need to. The air is thick with tension, every step echoing ominously, a stark warning that someone had crossed a line. Suddenly he stops, slamming a phone down on the table, then plays a recording. We can't hear what's on it, but the moment it plays, the man in the chair loses control, shaking his head in denial, mumbling as eyes dart in panic between his captors. The message is clear. No more talking, just listening. The pacing man leans in, his icy whisper in Russian slicing through the silence, a final sentence as he signals the others. The camera trembles, then plunges into darkness, leaving the man's fate and his screams shrouded in terror. What secret could break a man so completely? Share your darkest theories in the comments, and let's see how deep the Mafia's shadows stretch in the next chilling encounter. A street cam captures a desolate road late at night, cloaked in the faint, flickering glow of a street lamp. A black van glides in silently, its engine a mere whisper in the stillness. From the shadows, a man emerges, early 30s, hood up, eyes darting nervously. His hands tremble as he scans the empty street, the eerie quiet amplifying his growing dread. The door shuts with a soft thud, No screams, no resistance, just silence. The van waits, then disappears down the road. At first glance, it seems harmless. No struggle, no force. But he never looks back, and no one follows. Whispers later revealed he wasn't a thug or a dealer, but a financial guy entangled in a rival crew's money games. A pawn who vanished into the night. Some say he resurfaced. Others swear he's gone forever, swallowed by the Mafia's shadows. The most chilling part? This wasn't a gang zone. It was a quiet, family-filled neighborhood, where the van's arrival turned every neighbor into a silent witness, their windows sealed tight with fear. Did he step into that van knowing his fate, or was it a trap he couldn't escape? Share your theories in the comments, and let's uncover what happens when a warehouse deal turns into a deadly ambush. In a forgotten warehouse on the city's edge, two men thought they were meeting for a quick deal, until the cameras captured a deadly setup. The footage begins with a fixed-angle security cam. The sharp tang of cigarette smoke lingers in the air. Dim lighting spills across a weathered loading dock behind an aging warehouse. A white van reverses slowly into frame, its engine low and steady. Two men are already waiting, smoking, their laughter faint beneath the hum of night. Then the van doors swing open. Two more men step out, no uniforms, no urgency, but something in their posture speaks of danger. One walks forward, calm, one hand buried in his jacket. The mood shifts. One of the waiting men bolts, but a single deafening shot cuts through the night. He crumples behind the pallets, a lifeless warning in the dim light. The other man stands frozen, hands trembling as they rise and surrender, his eyes locked on the killers, knowing he's next in their deadly game. Another figure steps from the van, a heavy bag thudding to the ground beside the body. A quick pulse check, a grim nod. It wasn't a deal or a handoff, but a brutal message carved in blood. The van slips into the darkness, unchallenged as the silence of the night swallows the echoes of violence. No sirens, no justice. What drives a man to walk blindly into a mafia trap? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to uncover more raw truths that hit harder than fiction. Next, a stairwell abduction will make your blood run cold. This footage, recorded in a moment of panic on a grainy handheld phone camera, reveals a dimly lit residential stairwell. The walls are stained. Flickering lights cast creepy shadows over everything. A voice whispers in Russian, urgently urging someone to hurry. At the top of the stairs, two men in dark coats force a third man forward. He stumbles, hands zip-tied behind his back, a black bag over his head. They aren't rushing, they move with a calm, mechanical purpose. Suddenly, a door opens down the hall and someone peers out. One of the men mutters something low before the door slams shut, sealing off potential witnesses. Fear hangs thick in the air. The man with the bag over his head is dragged down the stairs towards a basement door. The camera dips, shaky. It's clear the person filming knows they shouldn't be here. There's a moment of silence as the men enter the basement. Then one loud thud, no scream, just a sharp sound, like something or someone falling hard. 30 seconds later, the two men emerge from the basement, alone. Their cold efficiency a silent testament to the violence left behind. One adjusts his jacket with a chilling calm, while the other wipes blood from his hands with a handkerchief, discarding it in a trash bin as they stroll out of frame, untouchable. The stairwell falls silent, the echoes of that thud a secret no one dares whisper, buried in a neighborhood too terrified to act. If the Mafia offered you a bag of cash and a burner phone, would you take the risk or run for your life? Share your choice in the comments and brace yourself for a gas station encounter that'll haunt your nights. Security footage shows a small gas station at night, with flickering lights illuminating the empty space. The faint smell of gasoline hangs in the air as a lone attendant leans against the counter, scrolling through his phone, lost in thought. Suddenly, a beat-up Lada pulls up, not to the gas pumps, but sideways, blocking the front door. Three men step out looking calm and confident, but there's something unsettling about them. The first man walks up to the counter and slams a duffel bag down with a heavy thud that echoes in the silence. The attendant looks up, confusion written on his face. Before he can ask a question, the man opens the bag, revealing tightly packed bundles of cash and something else hidden beneath. Something that makes the attendant's stomach drop. The second man leans in, his voice a low, unyielding whisper. "You'll make the calls when we say, You'll get paid. That's all you need to know. This isn't a robbery, it's a chilling decree. A leash snapped tight around the attendant's life with no escape. The first man slides a burner phone across the counter, his tap a silent seal on the deal, before they glide back to their car, melting into the night like phantoms, leaving behind a suffocating dread. The attendant stands rooted, his breaths ragged, eyes locked on the bag of cash. A lifeline or a death sentence, he can't tell. His heart thunders as the weight of his new reality crashes down. He's no longer free. If the Mafia marked you with a deal like this, would you dare to defy them? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's wrap up with a chilling truth about how close this nightmare really is. From highways to stairwells, basements to gas stations, the Russian Mafia's grip is unrelenting. A world where betrayal, fear, and silence reign supreme, lurking closer to your everyday life than you might dare to believe. Next time you hear a strange noise in the night or pass a deserted street, will you stop to look or turn away from the shadows that might be watching? Tell us in the comments, what's the most unsettling encounter you've ever faced? Like, subscribe and join us for more raw Mafia stories that'll haunt your thoughts long after the screen goes dark.